Yo, what's up YouTube? We are back, and today, a little video to help you guys out. First off, join the Discord, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, all that stuff. In the Discord, you can become a YouTube private member, exclusive perks, blah, blah, blah. But today, I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks on how to beat Showdown. The new set 3 is here, and with it, there's 3 new conquests. Conquests. Showdowns. Showdown is the name of the video. Gotta get my head in the right place. So let's get into some tips and tricks. Team Affinity East, we're just gonna do that for simplicity first. So drafting, what do you want to draft? Well, first off, you want to have an idea of what pitchers you're going to be facing. So before you get into these showdowns, have an idea of, is the final boss going to be a lefty? Is the final boss going to be a righty? Is the majority of the missions versus lefties or righties? Have an idea of that, and then draft accordingly. You can see right here we have a round of all righties. Trey Turner with his speed and his smooth swing, I think might be the pick. Troy Gloss, if there's a lot of lefties, might be a solid pick there too. Howard, all these guys are lefties, so you want to know if you're facing a bunch of lefties, you would probably go with Gary Sheffield. But if you're facing a bunch of righties, you can go with Giambi or Howard. I'm a big fan of Giambi, so we'll go with him. If there's a bunch of righties, stack lefties. You got Brad Miller right there. Again, if there's righties, pick the lefty hitters. If there's lefties, pick the righty hitters. Or doing a balance is all right, especially if there's a good balance of lefty versus righty pitchers throughout all these missions. But like I said, you kind of want to draft and stack a little bit. Definitely take anybody who's supercharged. That just seems pretty common sense right there. And then look at the pie chart. You can see Randy has the best power versus lefties, it looks like. Keep going. Now the perks. We're on to perks. The best 2 perks that you can pick. First, the best perk is hero time. All of these moments take place in the 9th inning, I believe. Most of them take place in the 9th inning, if not all. So this exit velocity boost will apply to you the whole time. And then second, one of the other best perks is wake up. Contact an exit velocity boost after your 3rd consecutive out. So if you're in your final showdown and you suck, you know, all hope is lost. You've gotten 5 outs in a row, or 3 outs in a row, I guess you should say. If you've gotten 3 outs in a row, you're going to get a nice contact and exit velocity boost to hopefully help you get on the board. Hero time is the best one though for sure, and rally time is another solid one too. 2 actually maybe not. I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts as 2 outs. I just know that hero time and wake up are the 2 best ones. And make sure you manage your squad. After every moment, you're going to want to make sure your squad is the way you want it to be. Make sure your lineup is solid. If you're going into a moment, let's see who I'm facing first. Dylan Bundy. I'm pretty sure Dylan Bundy's a righty, so I'm going to pretend that he is. If he's not, you know, we'll deal with it. But since he's a righty, what I want to do is come to my lineup and stack lefties at the top. You stack all the lefties towards the top of your lineup, and there you go. Now you have 4 chances to beat that moment before you have to start going in with all the righties. That's the way that I approach it. Another thing is once you get the higher overall cards on your team, as you draft, make sure once you finish a moment and you get to draft and select somebody, it's not going to automatically add them to your team. You have to manage your squad, go in and throw them on your bench first. So say that this Peyton Burdick, say he was a 99 overall, you would add him in and he's on your bench now, so you can put him anywhere. Because there's no defensive moments, so you can come in there, even if he's a catcher only. You can put him at second base then, and now you're good to go into your moment, manage your lineup, put him wherever you want, but then you're good to go. So those are the main tips and tricks from drafting in terms of perks, in terms of players, and stacking your lineup the certain way you should. Now let's get into a game, and how do you want to actually approach it when you're playing? Because some people might be good online, and then you get into Showdown and you're like, bruh, the CPU has turned into Superman. Now that's just unlucky. You gotta have a certain approach in Showdown, a certain mindset. First off, you gotta be patient. A lot of the CPUs don't throw strikes for a pretty long amount of time. And another thing too is a lot of these guys are reliever cards. I'm pretty sure that Dylan Bundy. Let's check out Dylan Bundy real quick. I think he's a starter. All right, no, so he's a closer, right? Okay, yeah, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got to be a starter considering his stamina is 96. But a lot of these guys that you'll face might be actual like relief bullpen arms, and their stamina could be as low as 30. So for those guys, you got to be patient because you have 10 outs against a guy with 30 stamina. Right here's a little bit different, but you can see his pitch mix: fastball, slider, changeup, sinker, curveball. All you have to do here is get 1 hit. There's 10 outs to get 1 hit. Honestly, a simple way to do it would just to keep bunting. You could literally just keep bunting because you just have to put the ball in play, and in 10 outs, eventually you score the run. But you can also just sit back and literally just put the ball in play. Now, this isn't the best moment to do it, to demonstrate this, because you just have to put a ball in play. But it's just, you need to sit back, be patient, and don't drop the PCI like I just did. Right here, it's probably not smart to tag up. I'm going to do it just so we can go to the next moment. But you got to be smart about how you play. You know you have 10 outs to do something. Don't push any boundaries. You know, be patient is the best way to put it. Now we're gonna hop into it one more moment, I think. But we'll see how you get a new card every single time, and you'll see me add him to the team. Let's see right here. Okay, success. And there should be, yeah, you get another run. There we go. You get 25 outs in the final showdown. So again, it depends. If you're facing another righty, I'm gonna take Raul Ibanez. Now I have a bunch of lefties in case we're facing a bunch of righties. All of these, honestly, rally time. Exit velocity boost while losing. You're going to be losing every single time. So there you go. And then you come in here, put in Ibanez towards your bench, and you put him in second base. Put him in second base, then fix your lineup, right? It's as simple as that. Another thing you want to do, check your bench for guys with speed. Because a lot of these moments, you'll lose because of double plays. Double plays are awful. I was checking their fielding, geez. But yeah, none of these guys on the bench have any speed. So go through and see what commons you have. This guy's got 80 speed. You could keep him in there as a pinch runner potentially. Anybody else have 99 speed? No. All right, so when you're drafting, you might want to keep in mind that speed is something you need. Kyle Wright, I know Kyle Wright is going to be a righty. So again, that's why I have the lefties stacked at the top of the lineup. Looks like these shutdown moments are actually pretty simple, which is pretty solid. But I want to try getting into a moment where patience gets into key. It looks like this is 0-0, but in the moments where it's 2-0 and there's only one guy on base, those are the moments where it's a little bit harder and you have to be a little bit more patient at the plate. The CPU can be very frustrating. You can't lose your cool. You got to just take pitches. You got to get into 2-strike counts sometimes and work the pitcher, especially if they're a reliever. Let's see what we got going on here. Kyle Wright, he's a starter, right? Yeah, he's got 95 stamina. Fastball, slider, curveball, sinker, changeup. You want to sit fastball. That way you don't drop your PCI. You want to sit fastball a little bit up and then kind of react to the sinker or slider this way or this way. But you want to think that it's going to be something hard. You have 12 outs. The first thing you want to do is just move him over. The first thing you should be thinking about doing is moving him over. Again, tagging up right there probably isn't a good idea because you have 12 outs. But I played the game for a while, so I know he's going to be safe. So look, now he's moved over, and you have 11 outs to score 1 run. You can see that was pretty good PCI. I didn't drop it because I was sitting fastball up. And then watch. I guarantee you this might not be a strike. You gotta be patient. So look, okay, that was a pretty solid pitch to hit. But again, I don't think pitches that are almost down the middle but not, they're actually really hard to get good contact results on. And you probably it's like that. Like that's something where you're getting jammed or you're gonna. Okay, I don't know how that's going. That's pretty weird. But you can see you sit fastball and a lot of time I'll throw fastballs. Maybe they made shutdown easier because these were the 2 easiest moments of my life. But one thing I gotta stress, because I'm not doing another one of these moments, but another thing to stress is to just be patient. Actually, should I do another moment? I'll do another moment for you guys. It is what it is. Let's see, maybe we can face a righty this time. I want to face a closer is the first thing I want to do. We have a bunch of lefties. Let's take a righty now just in case we face somebody that, you know, that is of the different arm. Again, it doesn't matter if they're out of position because you're playing defense. Dontrell Willis, I'm pretty sure he's a righty, or a lefty. So that's where you want to come in here and stack righties at the top of your lineup instead of lefties. So let's hop in right here. Yeah, all right, trailing by 2 runs. Now you have 18 outs. So you have 18 outs, so you have a pretty long time to score these runs. So you should be fine. But again, you have to score 3 runs in 18 outs, which isn't easy, and it requires a good amount of patience. Dontrell Willis is going to be a starter, I believe. We'll check that once we load in. And the guy on second base, is there a guy on second? There's probably going to be a guy on second base. Let's see. Oh no, nobody on it, which is fine. So look, another guy has 101 stamina, fastball, slider, changeup, cutter, curveball. It's a good thing we stacked righties at the top. And again, this could be a scenario where if you know Dontrell Willis is a mission that gives you a hard time, then maybe the first couple times you draft a lot of righties so you can beat this moment a lot easier. Look at that. You gotta just take pitches like that, because if you swing at that, you're gonna get jammed and hit the second base. So watch, you gotta be patient. And fastballs almost down the middle, but not, or a lot harder to hit. But you kind of want to think that you can be a little bit later. You want to make sure he pitches to you, just like that. Then you got a hanging slider, just like that. He makes one mistake pitch, and you're ready. You're ready for it. Especially if you're thinking something fast, you can adjust to that. Just like that, one swing of the bat, it's 2-1. You can see the active perks are hero time and rally time, so you get that contact and exit velo boost. And just like that, it's 2-2. You're thinking fastball, you're being patient, and it's 2-2 just like that. You have 18 outs to score one more run. I mean, is it even worth? And look, then you got all the righties up. Both the righties are doing damage. See, that's what I mean about getting jammed if it's almost down the middle. But again, another good swing. And then for me, I stack lefties later in the lineup, which is why I'm glad that I have the righties getting more at bats through the 18 out cycle than the lefties, because look at that. That's a good take right there. Could have been a ball. It's a good take. Hard to hit. You probably aren't going yard on that. That's the ball you want to go yard on right there. You sit back, you wait, you're patient, and just like that, you beat the moment. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope that gave some good tips and tricks on how to beat Showdown. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube member today. Let me know. Let me know. It seems like, from what I just saw, it seems like Showdown's a lot easier this time. Maybe they get harder as they go. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Thanks for watching. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and peace out.